Hi, this is Joy, and I am doing my leadership assessment for leadership development. Now, what I basically learned in this class, I learned about what leadership is, what is my personal leadership, abilities. And then after that, I learned what is the responsibility, what is the importance of this role of leadership. So first of all, I'm going to start off with a little quote my mom used to always tell me growing up. She told me, Joy, you don't need a leadership role to be a leader. And I was kind of like, but it's a role, everyone knows, that you're top because you got this title. You tell everybody what you get to manage them. She was like, no, that's not what it means. And I always was curious. I always never really caught grasp of what she was really talking about. But this year, as I took this course, I began to understand what my mom's trying to tell me. She was trying to tell me that leadership is in the bosom of every individual. We all have that potential to be a leader, but it is our responsibility to draw it out of ourselves, to cultivate it. After you cultivate it, you need to know to implement it correctly and lead well. From that, I learned that leaders are born, and then also leaders are made. You don't have to be a born leader. You can develop yourself. You can cultivate yourself into be blossoming into a leader, because everyone has that potential. So no excuses. Everyone has the nature and capacity for leadership. Everyone. God instilled in each of us to rule and to have dominion. And so we have that leadership ability within us. Now, a leader that I highly, highly admire is a man named Dr. Myles Munroe. Now, Dr. Myles Munroe, he said this quote, I'm going to quote it right now. He says, "The shortest distance to leadership is service." Now, if you want to be a leader, you have to learn how to serve. We see this constantly in the Bible. Jesus, perfect example. He showed how leaders should be and how a leader's life should look like. He demonstrated this constantly throughout his life, like I mentioned, and even told his disciples, the greatest of these is a servant, right? So, in order to serve others, you got to be able to be humble and be able to, how Jesus washed his disciples' feet. He had to know who he was, right, in order to serve. And as you do that, you have to be strong in your identity in Christ. Even after that, you have to have strong character development and good integrity. And two individuals I look highly, highly up to, I love so much, are my parents. My parents. They are amazing leaders, and I'm going to tell you why they're amazing leaders. Because not only are they just amazing in the community, people look up to them. I mean, they have 9 kids and we all haven't killed each other. We're all serving the Lord. Other than that fact, their reputation precedes them. I'm telling you, my parents are people of integrity and excellence, whatever capacity, whatever environment they're in. They're consistent. They stick to their beliefs and their core values, and they don't waver from that, and they don't go against it. They stick to their guns. And like I said, whatever my parents say, they do. They don't just walk the walk, and talk the talk. They literally back their words up with actions, and whatever they say, you can look at their life and it matches, and that's an awesome thing to see. Now for me, I will say that just from, being a young kid in the Jones household, I'm one of 9 kids, okay? Even though I'm number 7, you're born into a family like this, you're a born leader. I don't care who you are, you're gonna be a born leader, okay? So, I know I'm a born leader. God has blessed me with the family I was born into to develop so many character traits, and I know with my personality, I am a strong I, boop to the I, because we have personalities that people, yeah, let me love on them. I'm also very, very easily adaptable to environments. But one person came in our classroom, for to teach us about leadership. And he mentioned one thing that I will not forget. He said, people want to know that they're valued. People want to be known, and once they get that, they'll easily follow, they'll easily attach. And I know God has given me that ability to just be like, oh my gosh, all these people, I love them. And I know that God is going to use that influence and those abilities he put into me, that like charismatic, loves everyone, energetic, gets along with people, knows how to say the right things, when not to say something, that discretion. He's going to use that for his glory, wherever that is. I don't exactly know where that is just yet, but I know that I'm going to use that leadership ability to my advantage for his glory. And of course, I'm still developing that. Like I said, this is leadership development. You are going to continually develop in leadership. You're continually growing. But as a leader, you are always following someone. And I know who I'm following, and it's Jesus Christ. So if I'm following Jesus, I know I'm headed on the right path. So thank you for watching this assessment, and